What's up everyone, it's Tony here and welcome back to Yacht Addiction. We have a beautiful classic yacht to tour for you all today. I'm standing up on the bow of a vintage Jack Hargrave designed burger yacht which was first delivered in 1966. You heard me correct, 1966. Its most recent refit was in 2020. This yacht has been meticulously maintained and continually updated throughout the years. It has an aluminum hull and superstructure. A couple claims to fame for this yacht. Fun fact, back in 1966, when this yacht was first commissioned, it was named Titan, and at the time in 66, this was the largest aluminum yacht ever produced. And the reason that this was commissioned in aluminum is at the time the owners would go from Florida to the Caribbean and they wanted to explore the Bahamas. And in the Bahamas, as many of you know, you need a pretty shallow draft to get into certain areas. So going with an aluminum design, it shaved about 7 or 8 inches off of the draft. That was the original reason for the aluminum hull. Obviously, because it's aluminum and it's been meticulously maintained, she has a ton of life left, and there's a reason it's in such good condition today. This yacht is presented for sale by Jonathan Chapman at Worth Avenue Yachts. Jonathan is the go-to guy if you're looking for a classic yacht, so check out the listing down in the description. The length is 100 feet, it has a beam of 21 feet and 10 inches, and a draft of 5 feet and 6 inches. Now, I'm gonna throw up a couple profile pictures on the screen. You guys, just look at how beautiful this yacht is. They do not make a yacht like this anymore. It has such a unique, such a beautiful profile. And I think we're ready to go ahead and get started with this burger super yacht tour. As many of you know, Jack Hargrave, he is a very famous American yacht designer, and also burger yachts. They're still making super yachts to this day, and they build an insanely high quality yacht. They're actually built in the state of Wisconsin. So all the way at the front, of course, you'll see your anchor chain. And you have a little bit of teak here with the bench seating all the way forward and just the smallest little awning overhead. You have side decks going back on either side. And I think we'll go over on this side. You can see the windows into the galley. And guys, this is such a wide side deck. Like I said, they don't make yachts like this anymore. We have a side access door, but we're gonna start all the way in the back. Look at this beautiful cockpit. You come through this door and check this out. You have your alfresco dining setup. Guys, look at the upholstery on here. Absolutely stunning, so classic. And this is really deep as well, so you could also use this as a sun pad. And you can see off the back of the yacht right here, there is a cutout. If you need to get on board from the back of the yacht from the swim platform, you could do so right down here. And you can also see this area can be closed off to the elements. Obviously it's tucked up right now because we're at the boat show, but you could close this area off if you wanted to shelter it from the elements. Now, you're gonna see the staircase that leads up to the flybridge. We'll go there later on in the tour. For now, we're gonna make our way inside. And guys, look at this. It's just an entire wall of glass, and then the door is in the middle. Let's step inside to the main salon. It is literally like going back in time, yet you can still see the modern touches throughout the yacht. The electronics, of course, have been redone. Everything is in tip-top shape. You have the little seating area back here. Obviously, like I said, you can see the modern developments. Look at this. You have located in here, you do have the TV that comes up. A little bit of old school, a little bit of new school. And then you'll see the staircase going down to the guest cabins. They're right down here. But let's stay on this level for now. You have really large windows for a yacht of its size, so you get lots of natural light. And then on the far side of the room, a huge mirror, but you also have the bar area. And then back here, like I said, things have been updated over the years. So very modern refrigerator, and you also have your sink and some storage. Also, I'm going to talk about the performance later on when we see the engines, but you're getting so much yacht for the money, and this yacht still has pretty great performance for its age. You could definitely do some serious cruising on board this vessel. And I know many of you are familiar with the country kitchen configuration. That's a very popular design choice on the American-built yachts, especially some of the older ones in the 70s, 80s, 90s. But even in the 60s, they were revolutionizing this design. So obviously, I spoiled that. You do have a country kitchen. We'll get to that in a second. Here, we have the day head. You have the side access door that we walked by in the beginning. Up here, this is the raised pilot house. Then if we move all the way forward, here is your country kitchen. And I love how they have this set up. You can see, obviously the fridge and freezers have been updated over time, but they still have the retro design. That's so cool. But then you still have your modern appliances as well. And then naturally, up in this area, you also have your formal dining area. And just look at all this storage. Absolutely stunning. Man, I cannot get enough of these burger yachts, of these old school classic yachts, especially when they've been well maintained. They're just so beautiful to see in person. Then down here, this is where the crew area is, and you can also access the engine room because the engine room is in the midship just under here. So we'll actually save this for last. But don't worry, I promise we're gonna come back to it and we'll see every single area. Let's head up to the pilot house. You can see the huge steering wheel, and naturally you'll see the Garmin multifunction displays. As mentioned, updated electronics. They've done such a good job keeping this yacht up to date, but I love how they still kept some of the classic touches like the oversized steering wheel. And then you can see you have the bench seating just behind, as well as the drawers underneath. You also have a side access door off to the side deck from the bridge. But obviously this was before its time. You cannot access the flybridge from this area. You have to use the staircase all the way in the back. And I actually saw through the window, it looks like there are some visitors on board. Before we go up to the flybridge, let's go back and check out all the guest cabins. Naturally, those will be under this area as well as the cockpit. Let's go down the staircase and see what we find. You have a bunch of storage in this area. And then I think we'll save the owner suite for last. So we'll start up here. You have 2 single beds. Beautiful woodwork as well. I'm not sure if this is original or if this has been replaced. Either way though, it looks spectacular. Either they've done a great job with updates or they've just kept it in great shape. But here, of course, obviously the vanity was updated at some point. And then you have your tub shower combo. And I would imagine your closet right here. You have another cabin on this side, very similar to the last, so the 2 singles. The AC, of course, has been replaced and kept in top shape as well because this yacht is extremely cool. Always nice to see as well. Then the ensuite is set up a little bit differently just because of the layout, and this one has the stand-up shower. Now, continuing back, this is kind of a hybrid room. You could consider this a cabin. You could have, it's kind of like a day bed set up here. 1, maybe 2 people could sleep here. But then this is also connected to this ensuite, or if this is just a sitting room, you could use this as your day head. So that's an interesting little setup here. And then last but not least, the full beam owner suite. Just imagine back in the day cruising around in style on this yacht and coming down for the night. Spectacular. You have the sofa or the settee right over here, and then your TV on the wall. Really like the good use of the space. You have all the storage underneath. And then, let's see, looks like this is the walk-in closet. And then I would imagine your ensuite Oh, just kidding. This is another closet. So I guess the best way to describe this, how I imagine they're using this, because there's not an ensuite connected to this, I guess you could consider, oh, what am I talking about, guys? Don't worry, I'm just getting a little turned around. This does have an ensuite. Don't get it twisted. Right back here, obviously we didn't see it coming in, but right back here is your ensuite. You have the double vanity, a really large walk-in shower. I was gonna say maybe they use that day room as a dressing area, but this makes much more sense. You have the really large ensuite, and also obviously it snakes around, so you have a really big room as well. All right, and those are all the cabins.
The add-on is generally 35% or 35,000?
Now, we're gonna take you all the way forward to the crew area. It's located on this staircase. This is also how you access the engine room. So we'll come through this door, and then right away you're greeted by the crew mess. And guys, for a yacht of its time, this is a really good sized crew mess area. You have the L-shaped seating, your TV on the wall, the commercial washer and dryer. Then just little things like this. I just love seeing this. Look at that. And then here is the captain's cabin, I would imagine. We have two more crew cabins. One is all the way forward. So you have a V berth in here. One of them is right here. And this one has its own ensuite. And then it looks like there's another head right here. So this one might be shared between the two. And then of course, your engine room access is located right here. Let's check it out. Obviously, everything in here has been replaced over the years. Guys, look at this. This is so clean for its age. You have a lot of working space as well. I am blown away, honestly. This is pretty ridiculous. Let me tell you about these engines and the performance. This yacht comes with a pair of Cummins QSM 11 engines, 580 horsepower each. Your top speed is 14. Obviously, this is set up for comfortable cruising. And at 10 knots, you're looking at about 2,500 nautical miles of range. It's still pretty capable for a yacht of its age and the size. And if you're enjoying this classic burger super yacht just as much as I am, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also subscribe if you're new. All right, let's head back up. That was the crew area and the engine room. Yeah, we'll give you one more look in here. One last time. Also, I don't think I mentioned it before, but once again, really good sized windows on each side. You obviously have the porthole windows, but then you also have these larger windows. All right. Sadly, we have to keep it moving. Here's one more look at the main salon, and then we're gonna head upstairs. All right. I didn't know I said it before, but I also just love the design with the glass and then the single door in the middle. You can also see these lovely doors that close off the side deck. So if you're having a meal out here, the wind, you can be protected from that. Now, obviously you're not gonna have a super modern flybridge. That's just not how it works back then. But it's a very practical, very utilitarian area. Back here we have freestanding furniture, so you could set this up however, but I really like how they have this set up. You can see you do have the coverage from the sun. And then back here you also have a barbecue, which is built in right here. You have some storage in here. And then forward, this is the business end. Let me adjust my camera really quick because I know it's really bright. So you can see up here on the roof, we have the tender stored. We have one crane on this side. Then you also could store another tender or a jet ski up here, but currently they just have the bike. And then you have another crane located on this side. So a lot of different options, and you have a lot of flexibility up here in the space. Then you can see those two windows on each side. That leads to the raised pilot house. All right, guys. Obviously, on a classic yacht like this, it's pretty straightforward. There's no secret areas to see. But I really hope you enjoyed the tour. Thank you to Jonathan Chapman at Worth Avenue Yachts for having me on board. Like I said, he's your go-to guy for anything classic yacht related. This is just spectacular. I've said it probably 5 times now, but gosh, I can't get enough. I'm a huge fan of this. Let me know what you liked in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time.